If God would send his angels, if God would send a sign, if God would send his angels, would everything be all right? That's a song, it's a fine song by U2, which I've been listening to again, and I'm wondering what the answer is. I'm particularly wondering about this Christmas time when angels are supposed to turn up. If God will send his angels, will everything be all right? I'm beginning to think that the only people that can answer this are children. Bear with me, and I'll explain. If we're talking about angels, I think we need to talk about two key films that led us into the secret but perhaps perceptible world of angels. Of these two, the film that you must see is Wim Wenders' 1987 German masterpiece, Wings of Desire, or Der Himmel über Berlin, the sky over Berlin, as it was originally called. Much of this film is shot in luminous black and white, and the film sees angels as witnesses to life, largely from a distance, but also occasionally coming alongside people who are struggling to comfort. For example, the victim of an accident or a young man contemplating suicide. These angels are always invisible, of course, or are they? There's a beautiful sequence in the film where a young child stops on a zebra crossing because this youngster has caught sight of something on the top of a building, and all the adults are bustling past, annoyed that their busy progress has been interrupted by this halted child. But the child can see what they cannot. Up there is an angel in all but human form, and the child and the angel are smiling at each other. The problem for the adults is not that their eyesight is bad, it is because the anxiety that fuels their restless lives has extinguished the possibility of angels in the world. Perhaps if we adults met our guardian angel face to face on the street, we wouldn't recognize them. Renowned author and journalist John Ronner's most famous book is a study based on extensive research called Know Your Angels, and he writes this: perhaps children's innocence, wherever it comes from, contributes to the fact that they see angels more often. When teaching in a fishing village on Lake Galilee, Jesus of Nazareth calls a child over to him and says to the crowd, I tell you the truth, unless you change to become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. See to it that you don't look down on one of these little ones, for I tell you that their angels in heaven always see the face of my Father in heaven. They're angels in heaven? These children have angels in heaven? Well, apparently so. And as the film Wings of Desire illustrates, they exist at the threshold between heaven and earth. In the 1998 remake of Wings of Desire, the, in my opinion, much inferior Hollywood version called City of Angels, there is nonetheless a very good, although heartbreaking, opening sequence that illustrates this threshold existence of angels. It recounts the death of a child called Susan, and at the time of the death, the appearance of a figure called Seth in the hospital, whom evidently nobody else but Susan can see, but whom Susan clearly recognizes. They smile when they see each other. We awaken to the reality that Seth is an angel, Susan's guardian angel. After the doctor's frantic work to save Susan, they can see that there is nothing further that they can do, and she is pronounced dead. Then we see Susan standing next to Seth, looking up at this figure. "Where are we going?" she asks. "Home," says Seth. When calamity comes near, it says in the Psalms, Yahweh will give his angels charge over you to protect you wherever you go. And this scripture is communicating to all, adults as well as children. Just because the anxiety that fuels our restless lives has all but extinguished the possibility of angels in our minds, it doesn't mean they're not there. I offer you the possibility that they are there, particularly as the film Wings of Desire and the scripture says, angels are there when calamity comes near, in the course of life and in the course of death.
The angel Gabriel from heaven came, his wings as drifted snow, his eyes as flame. All hail, said he, thou lowly maiden ready, most highly favored lady, for known a blessed mother thou shalt be, all generations laud and honor thee. Thy son shall be Emmanuel, by seers foretold, most highly favored lady, Then gentle Mary meekly bowed her head, to me be as it pleaseth God, she said. My soul shall laud and magnify his holy name, most highly favored lady, of her Emmanuel the Christ was born, in Bethlehem all on a Christmas morn, and Christian folk through